Looks like we got the start of a brand new adventure. First thing we're gonna be doing is loading up some really massive boulders in that truck right there. So let's get this day going. So let's talk about what we're gonna be doing today. Howdy, Chad. I've worked with Chad forever. We're gonna be loading up some pretty big stones, bringing them up north, and then doing boulder settings, some boulder retaining walls, and a few other things. That pile and that pile over there, Chad.
What do you know?
Been too long, my friend. It's been too long. Good to see you. How long have we worked together? 15 years?
I don't think at least.
At least, let me show you what we got going on here. You mind if we do a ride along with you on the way up?
I don't care. We got the dog with.
I like dogs. So I want to grab, we don't need all of this, but we're going to need a good share of it. So I'm going to, like some of these odd ducks here, and not much I can do with some of the weird ones, but we'll, I definitely want to grab some of them oblong ones because he's got 2 or 3 really nice ones. He's got one there, he's got one there, one over there, here. Some of these nicer flatter ones gives me something good to work with. Some nice consistent shapes here and here. So, and we'll pick through these 2 piles till we get, well, you haul 24 ton on the load, right? Yeah. So we'll get at least maybe a load and a half out of this thing. That'll do it. I'm starting a new project up north at Shangri-La, and I want to use stones native to that area. So I found a quarry not far from my cabin that actually had the exact material I need. 4, 5, and even some 6-foot boulders, but they were too big for the local guy to haul in his dump truck, so I convinced my buddy Chad to bring his cherry picker up and to load them up and haul them for me. It's not very often that you see projects built with stones this big. 4, 5, and 6-foot stones are not common in landscaping settings or retaining walls. And it's not because they're not the best choice, it's because of the cost of the materials. Here's kind of a dirty little secret that a lot of contractors don't want to share. We buy these boulders by the ton, but most contractors charge their customers a price per square foot. And you're probably scratching your head and saying, well, what does that even mean? And I'll explain more on that in just a moment. How many speeds is this one?
10 speeds.
What year is this truck?
2000.
Have you had this truck since we've started working together, or was this, you had a different one? So now the way you work it, I know these guys don't know you, but Chad actually you get the boulders up in northern Minnesota, about 100 to 150 miles from where I'm at. You bring them down, and then you sleep in your truck, deliver them, and then go back up north. That way, when people need the delivery first thing in the morning, you're already usually there before they're there. More than once, I've showed up on a job site at 6, 7 a.m. and there's Chad already just waiting for me with his coffee. That's dedication. Now, you did have a guy that was working for you too, didn't you? He's still with you? I was going to say, is that hard to keep a guy working when he's got to sleep overnight? And I mean, because this is not an easy lifestyle, man. But it's better, so you're over the road trucking, but you at least have the ability to come home. Yeah. This might be the guy we're buying boulders from. Yep. Yep, that's Ron. Hey Ron, how you doing?
Good.
We got our first. Come here, Mike.
Having trouble loading them up?
We'll be back for one more. When do you want to settle up, Ron?
Whenever you want.
Right or left?
Take a ride. How long's Maya been riding with you, Chad?
About a year now.
I can tell. So the reason you don't see large boulders being used a lot in retaining walls or settings is because of the way we contractors buy them. When we buy them by the ton and we sell them by the price per square foot, when we buy larger boulders, we're buying more weight and getting less square feet. When you buy smaller stones, you buy less weight and you get more square feet. Think of it this way. When you buy one big massive stone, a lot of that gets buried and never seen, gets put into the bank. That's why as a contractor, we want bigger stones. It leads to a beefier wall. But that one stone may have cost us $8 to $9 more per square foot than if we had bought small stones. So more often than not, you'll see smaller stones being used, but really larger stones should be used in an application. Now I'm not going to be building very big walls, but I'm going to be using very big stones. We got the rig in, now we got to get it out. But Chad's been driving for a while, so I'm just gonna spot for him. We're gonna do a 90 around this corner. Might be a little tight. We'll see. There we go. He's got it. Keep coming, Chad. You're good. Plenty of room. Yeah, we're good. Hope he remembers to give me a ride. I have to go back and get my truck. Why a boulder hauling rig? What's the draw?
I don't know, to be honest with you. We were hauling wood, and the guy we hauled wood for retired, and one of the guys at the gravel pit says, "Yeah, I can sell all some rocks for me."
Yeah.
When we started, it was our late money doing it.
So you make more money now. I just want to clarify for these guys. You get paid by the ton.
Yes.
And are you okay with us talking some numbers with these guys?
Unless I do a thing on our road for you, I'll charge by the hour.
Yeah, I mean today's just a weird thing. Well, I know you're doing it more as a favor than anything. I mean, I know how you operate, Chad. But so Chad buys boulders for 25 bucks a ton, but he buys them up in Grand Rapids, which is 4 to 5 hours away, right?
Yeah.
And I buy them from you for 75. Is that what I paid a ton? Roughly plus tax. So Chad's hauling 25 ton per load. Yeah, we'll just say it's 25. So you're putting 50 times 25 in your pocket every day, which if I know my math, I don't know if this is right, around $1,250 a day. I can check that for sure. But you still got to put fuel in, and then that's a full day's worth of work. That's rich, but you're also not spending your life under fluorescent lights. You're on the road. You know, he's can work when he wants to work. Some days he doesn't have to work. Some days he might have to work longer. I mean, there's good and bad to everything we do. It's just about the balance, what fits, you know, each and every one of us, really. So Chad sells the boulders to us by the ton, and we have to calculate about how many square feet of boulders we can get out of a ton of them to make sure that we're job costing correctly. And when we use moderate sized boulders, around 2 footers, we calculate we can get about 7 square feet per ton. Now if we step that up and use bigger boulders, then we get less square feet, so the job starts to cost us more. That's why you see a lot more boulder retaining walls using smaller stones than you see them using larger stones. So whenever possible, I'll go out and handpick the stones. Tim will go out and do the same thing. It's always the best if we can pick what materials we're going to be working with. So you see me flitting around like a buzzy little bee. What I'm actually doing is looking at each stone, trying to picture how I'll place it in the final project and if I want to take it with me or not. If I decide I want it, you'll see me pointing it out to Chad and he'll grab it and then throw it in. Not all the stones get picked. Ultimately, I import 2 loads of stones, which comes out to be about 48 tons for my upcoming project, which, you guys, is coming up next. So you get to see what I'm going to be doing with these things. Alright you guys, well we got all the boulders here, but the next step is to show you guys why we handpicked these boulders specifically. So we're going to take a little bit of a hike to show you exactly why we picked these guys out. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if more than a few of you guys looked at those boulders and said, those are the ugliest stones I think I've ever seen. And that's okay, because we are aiming for a very specific look and we need those stones to accomplishment. Here's the thing, and there is a park, and I'm going to take you there in just a moment, in Sandstone, Minnesota, and it's just one of my favorite places on planet Earth. And I just want to try to duplicate the look and feel of what's at that park. So let's go there right now, check it out, and then come back here and get to work. This is so cool, and it's just right in my backyard in Sandstone, Robinson Park. One of my favorite places to be. Let's do what's indigenous to this area. Now this has just been cast in here. We still have snow. Holy crap. That's snow. This is the look we want right here. Oh, see, you can see that patina where the fresher stones got broken out and it changes color and then it kind of goes back. So that's gonna kind of be the look that we're aiming for. Very natural. Looking around, seeing what we got. Here we go. Look at this. Pretty incredible, isn't it, you guys? I just love exploring, seeing stuff like this. How beautiful is this? Just how beautiful. I mean, I know it looks chaotic, but to me, it just looks like Mother Nature's taking back over. Honestly, know what we're gonna be able to create with what we have, but that's going to start on the next video. Oh, Dirt Monkey, you didn't just pull that. I did just pull that. I'm sorry, you guys. This was a full video today. I wanted to show you what we were gonna be mocking or using as our backdrop. And now the next phase is we get to start building. Hope you guys enjoyed riding along, learning about the life of a rock hauler. I thought it was interesting. Hope you guys did as well. And if you guys hit that subscribe button, you're going to be able to watch us take on projects from start to finish. And I'm going to be adding my commentary in there to help you guys with details. So if any of you guys are ever out and about trying to figure out how to do a project on your own, hopefully my videos will help you out. That's our video for today, you guys. It's been a fun ride, but it's going to get a lot more fun next time because I get to start building.